Ashley here, also known as the H. Lee fan. I am today with a brand new video. I just did my teen drama part 2 video, so please watch that. And today I want to talk about something too related to teen drama shows. I want to talk about the out of character method that these teen drama shows use for certain characters when these characters do certain stupid things that doesn't make sense for their character. So, what is the meaning of out of character? Out of character is when a character does a thing, does something that just does not seem like them. It's just not who they are. It's not something that they would ever do. And when the writers do this, it really irritates me because this is something that they do to make this character feel like everybody else when this character is not like everybody else. This is supposed to be your moral compass character. I understand that no one's perfect and you're not going to make all the best decisions all the time as a person, but to constantly have your character do something stupid and you know that it's not who they are, it's just really, really infuriating and really annoying. So the first character I want to talk about, to me, that I feel like they really made him just do out of character shit all the time is Stefan Savitar. I love Stefan. He is my favorite character on the Vampire Diaries. A lot of fans hate him for doing things that other characters have done, and if you ask me, have done hell a lot worse than Stefan. Like his brother, Damon. Stefan has done so many things that just felt really out of character for him, and I hate it because I really feel like he's the only true protagonist of the show. Like, I feel like Stefan is the only real true hero of the Vampire Diaries. Like, I feel like everybody else is a protagonist, come a little far, come a second below him, and Stefan is up here. Like, he's the true protagonist, better than Elena. She's honestly the villain of the show, the true villain of the show. Elena's the true villain. But Stefan, he's done so many out of character things. That's just one down some of the things that I feel like they had him do that was just so fucking out of character. Almost him biting Elena in season 3. Him almost starting to throw Elena off the bridge. Him turning off his humanity in season 6 and season 8. Stefan marrying Caroline. And him hooking up with Catherine. Like, these are just out of character stuff. Like, in season 6, him also turning off his humanity again. Like, I really feel like they used the whole humanity thing in a terrible way sometimes. Like, the only time I really feel like Stefan, his humanity switch was used in a good way was probably in season 3 with Klaus. But then I'm assuming that they didn't really say if he turned it back on or not. So he was just acting like a douchebag because he was just trying to push Elena away, which I also hated. But I would say Ripper Stefan season 1 is when they actually use it in a consistent way, in a consistent pace. Like, all the other times he turned up his humanity, like season 8 and season 6, and it was just fucking stupid. It was just dumb. So those are just some out of character moments to me that I feel like the writers had Stefan do that I just was not fucking with. And people get talk about, oh my god, he acts so self-righteous, like he's never done anything wrong, and he gets away with murder. Like, I feel like, honestly, Stefan has not done a lot of terrible things. I mean, seriously, like, compared to someone like Damon, Klaus, Catherine, Kai, yeah, Stefan has done a terrible things compared to them. Come on, wake the fuck up. Stefan has done a little bit of things compared to what those motherfuckers have done, and that's just period. Yes, he killed people when he was a vampire. Who didn't? Next, give me someone else who didn't kill 1,000 people just to stay alive. So Stefan isn't the only person that's done that. Please save me the hypocrisy and all that other shit, people. Please, okay? Let's move on from Stefan. All I'm saying is Stefan is the best character on the Vampire Diaries, and he deserved a hell lot more than what the show gave him. Period. The next person I want to talk about out of character stuff is Elena. And this list won't be long because I'm not really a big fan of Elena. Honestly, I like seasons 1 and 2 Elena a hell lot more than seasons 3 and the rest. So the first thing I want to talk about, the out of character things for Elena, is her being in love with Damon. I don't care. I'm not Delena shipper. I honestly don't like Delena. They're toxic as fuck. They're uncompatible, and they don't make sense. Elena having feelings for Damon just does not make sense for her character. This is the same guy who perverted. He went through your underwear drawer more than once. He abused your best friend, abused her mentally and physically. He threatened to kill Bonnie. He threatened to kill Jeremy. He turned Vicky into a vampire. He killed a pregnant lady. He snapped Rick's neck and right in front of you. He sexually assaults you. He tried to force you to turn into a vampire. The list goes on and on and on with Damon. He killed Mr. Whitmore's nephew. Like the list goes on and on and on with Damon. He's a toxic person, and Elena to go out with him and be in love with him, this does not make any sense for my brain to calculate or to fathom. Elena seeing any romantic interest in Damon, it's just out of character for her. Like I just said, you hear all those reasons I just said? It makes no sense for Elena to be in love with Damon. Another odd character thing for Elena is her breaking up with Stefan for Damon. That just felt very wrong. I feel like her and Stefan were her and Stefan are the only couple on the Vampire Diaries that had a real consistent relationship storyline. All the relationships on the Vampire Diaries can go for all I care. I don't care for them. Selena is the real heart of the show. They made the Vampire Diaries for those first 3 seasons. They were the reason why Vampire Diaries was phenomenal. They were the reason. And when they broke up in season 4, am I the only one who realized that the show started going downhill once they broke up? So yeah, Elena just breaking up with Stefan was just really wrong, and I really think the writers do regret it thinking back at it now, because a lot of Julie and Kevin said they wished they would have put her back with Stefan. So I had to show you right now that Paul and Nina were the only 2 actors and actresses. Was the only actor and actress to convey real chemistry on screen, unlike the other couples on the show, in my opinion. So, I mean, actually, not an opinion, that's a fact. So what am I talking about? Okay, so let's move on. The next character I want to talk about that doing out of character things is Damon. And the only out of character thing for him is him literally seeing any romantic feelings in Elena. That's just so out of character for Damon, considering all the bad things that he's done. It's just out of character for him. It just is. I don't know how to say it. Him seeing romantic feelings in Elena is just out of character. Like I just said, this is the same person who's done a lot of terrible things, and all of a sudden he's being forgiven without apologizing to anybody else about doing the shit. So, there you go. Those are just some out of character things to me that I saw in TV shows. There's plenty of lot more characters that have done out of character shit. These are just the 3 that I just thought of on top of my head.